here in Acadiana is
Al Aber.
I can tell you what Al Aber is. He's at Rouses, and he's getting some great advice because holiday desserts, well, it's part of Thanksgiving, right? Let's go to Al and April Sins.
Hey guys, we are back. We're on one of my favorite aisles, the baking aisle with April Sins, also known as Apron. And we're talking about all the things that you can do to make your holiday baking a little healthier.
Yes.
What do we need to know?
All right, so the baking aisle is definitely one of my favorite aisles as well. There's the oils, and there's also sugar alternatives on the baking aisle. So with the baking aisle, let's talk about oil. What can we use in our baking? And one thing that you were surprised to know about is that you can actually use olive oil in baking. So,
Who knew?
Yeah, you can definitely bake with olive oil. Olive oil really doesn't have a strong olive actually flavor, right? But it does add that nice moisture to the baked goods. So you can use that as an option. Also, you can also use canola oil is another great option as well. I have Al kind of like juggling.
I'm a human grocery cart this morning.
A human grocery cart. Canola oil is also a lower saturated fat oil as well. And I just want to remind you, you know, a lot of people, they started using coconut oil in things. Coconut oil is high in saturated fat. So we do have to still monitor the limitations of having that extra saturated fat, okay?
So let me ask you a quick question.
Yes.
Coconut oil, saturated fat. I thought saturated fat was just in meat and animal products.
It's also in some other.
Oh, wow, okay.
Like that's a tropical oil. And so it is in some tropical oils.
That's good to know.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. Now let's talk about some sugar alternatives.
Okay.
I have you with some Swerve brown sugar right here. That is erythritol based. It's a plant-based sugar. It is derived from regular sugar, but it is doesn't have the calories in the sugar that regular sugar has. I also have you with some date syrup. Dates have gotten really popular for sweetening different items, and so, but really and truly, with either one of these, it doesn't mean use it and eat more of it. It just is an alternative.
That's exactly what was in my head. Use it, I'm going to eat a lot more.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a quick question. You Swerve here, better than aspartame and things like that?
That's a great question, and really my response to that is whichever one you're using, use it in limited quantities, okay? And so what we have, and if you're using excessive amounts of it, what you have to ask yourself is, why am I requiring so much sweetness to my food?
Oh,
maybe
wow.
I should cut back on kind of overall sweets, you know, maybe just a little bit to try and get used to not having everything so sweet. Because a lot of times we get sugar from a lot of different things, not just the baked goods, a lot of our sugary beverages and things.
I tell you what, this is great information. We're going to go back to you guys in the studio.
Well, Al's got his hands full with oil, all sorts of ingredients. I got my hands full with some severe weather going on today.